Hi, welcome to our third session about charts and graphs. I hope you all remember what we discussed in the last video. The last session is all about Tableau interface and connecting to your data sources. We also discussed how to create the first visualization, how to use marks card to introduce colors to the graph, to show labels on the graph, about the tooltips and detail section. So in today's video, I am going to explain about charts and graphs. That is, the different types of visualizations that we can create in Tableau. How to choose the visualization based upon the requirements. So first of all, I am going to say about Show Me, then the commonly used charts, and how to choose the right graph, and what are the different types of charts available in Tableau. So I am referring as charts. All the charts are also referred as visualizations. In Tableau, we have a feature called Show Me. If you are a new developer or a new if you want to create some visualization based on some requirements, and if you are not sure about choosing the visualization, Show Me helps you to choose the appropriate visualization based upon the requirements. Show Me creates a view based on the fields already used in the view. That is, when you are selecting some columns and the measures, the corresponding dimensions and measures, based on that, what all the possible visualizations would be highlighted on Show Me. Show Me selects fields in the data pane that you want to analyze. That is, first you have to select, for example, if I want to show the sales of each customer. So let me select the customer dimension and sales and click on the Show Me. Show Me helps me to choose all the possible visualization for that particular requirement. Let's go for the live demo. So here you have something called Show Me. The same example, I am clicking on customer name and sales, and if I am not sure about choosing the visualization, that is, when I drag the customer name and sales, I am going to get a bar chart. But this is not only the one visualization that is available for showing the sales for each customer. If you take any requirement, there are many types of visualization that can be created for a particular requirement. But when you are selecting the view, you should be more careful, that is, which visualization is more readable, which is more clear, which is more understandable. These are the factors that we have to keep in mind when we are selecting the charts based on the requirements. So, for example, if I don't want to go by this bar chart, I want to know what all the other possible visualization, then I can click on the Show Me. So Show Me helps you to choose among these basic visualization. So these are the basic visualization that has been readily available in Tableau, where you can directly select these from Show Me and you can create your graphs. For this combination, that is to show the sales of each customer, I can choose any of these highlighted graphs. That is the text table or highlighted tables, or I can go for a pie, or I can go for a bar, or even I can go for the packed bubbles. Show Me helps any new developer to choose the visualization based on the requirements. As we discussed in the earlier videos, visualization is not the new concepts. These concepts emerged very long ago. If you see, pie charts, something that has been introduced in 1700s periods itself. So these are the commonly used charts, that is column charts. Column charts nothing but a bar chart, a vertical bar chart. When you want to represent your data based on any ranges, that is, for example, income by family, average marks in each section. For these types of requirements, you can go for the column charts. When you go for a bar chart, you can either go for a horizontal representation or a vertical representation, or even we can go for the clustered bar charts or the clustered column charts. Line graphs is mainly used to show the trends of the trend of the data over a period of time. A line graph is useful for displaying data or the information that changes continuously over time. Same as pie charts. Pie charts are used to show the percentage or proportional data across each category. So these are the commonly used graphs. That is, when you go for any dashboard or any business dashboards, you could definitely see some of these graphs. From these basic charts, we have many other types of visualizations that can be created by tool using called Tableau. Here I am representing 3 scenarios. Your manager has asked for a report stating allocation of marketing budgets under different heads. Which graph would you prefer? Based on this scenario, we have to choose a graph. When you are developing any business dashboards, you have to create multiple visualizations based on the requirements. As I said, choosing a visualization has to be very careful that the visualization should be readable, easily readable and understandable. The main purpose of creating a visualization is we are transforming the data to a visual mainly to understand in a better form. So the visuals you are creating should be very easy to understand even for a non-technical customers. For this scenario, pie chart would be more appropriate because in this scenario I have to show the allocation of market budgets under different heads, that is, proportions of each heads that has to be shown based on the budget value. So pie chart would be more appropriate as well as readable for this scenario. The second scenario, your manager just asked you to report the month on time KPI for your delivery to a particular time. When your requirement has something related to the time period, definitely you have to go for the line chart because line chart go to show you the trend, how the trend varies, whether it is going on an upward or it's going downwards. So always you have to prefer a line chart when you have any requirements that is based on time period. The third scenario, you have profit data for several companies and some of them are negative and some are positive. You are asked to create a report using graphs. For this scenario, definitely we have to go for the bar chart. In Tableau, we also have many other types of visualizations, kind of waterfall charts where easily you can relate the positive and negative values. These are the available charts in ShowMe which can be created in Tableau. You can create map visualizations, tree maps, path bubbles, bubble charts, bullet charts, heat maps, scatter plots, funnel charts, waterfall charts, Pareto charts, highlighted tables, bar charts, line charts, pie charts, Gantt charts and bubble charts. Let's go for the live demo again. Let me explain about all these basic charts which is available under ShowMe. So the first 3 charts which has been available in ShowMe, that is based on a table view, that is just you are going to represent your data in the form of a tables. The first thing is called as a text table. We can also refer as a cross tab or a pivot table. For example, let me take order date on the columns, subcategory on the rows, profit on the numbers. So this we referred as a text table. That is, this is just showing the data, the summary data between your dimensions and your measures. To the text table, you can also add totals by going to Analysis menu. Totals, you can show the grand total, subtotal, as well as the column totals. Text tables are used to represent your data in the form of a tables. You can also click on any of the other graphs and choose Duplicate as Cross Tab, where you would be getting the corresponding table in the next sheet. The second representation is called heat maps. To the same table, if I am going to choose heat maps, the numbers would be represented in the form of symbols. If you see, the same graph is being represented by symbols instead of numbers. Heat maps helps you to show the numbers in the form of symbols. I can even change the symbols by choosing shape. So there are various shapes where I can choose different symbols based on my requirements. You can also duplicate the instance, and I am going for the third type of table called as highlighted tables. Highlighted tables automatically apply a conditional coloring to the table values. So the first three charts, that is crosstab or text tables, highlighted tables as well as heat maps, it's going to represent your data in the form of a table. So either as a normal table or using the symbols or with the conditional colorings. So bar chart, already we discussed about the bar charts. So bar charts you can create either as a horizontal representation, or you can swap your rows and columns to go for the vertical representation, or you can go for the horizontal representation. So when I am going to have two or more dimensions, that is, I take category, subcategory as well as profit, I can even choose a stacked bar. A normal bar is going to split for each category. I have some subcategory of values. When I switch to a stacked bar, all these four values are stacked up together and show as a single bar. So when you want to go for a bar chart, either you can go for the horizontal or a vertical bars or the stacked bars. If we have a single dimension, that is, I take subcategory on the columns, sales on the rows, profits. So for each subcategory, if I want to show both the sales and profit value, then I can go for this type of graph called side-by-side bars. So in this view, you would be able to see for each subcategory, the sales and profit value is being shown as side-by-side. This graph is called side-by-side bars. The next type of chart is called as tree maps. Tree maps is one of the most useful and used charts in most business dashboards. Tree maps allocates the values in the form of a rectangular boxes. Based upon the range of values, it is going to allocate the space for the boxes. For example, if I want to show the sales across each state, so I click on the state and sales and I can go for the tree maps. California has the highest state values. You can also refer the regions. So that is being shown as with a darker color as well as with a large rectangular boxes. Same, North Dakota has the less sales value. So you can also edit the colors to give different colors to your heat maps. Circle views are nothing but the circle representation of your requirements. So if I choose subcategory, sales and order date, I can go for the circle view. All these visualizations are different representations based upon our requirements. As we discussed, line graphs are most useful to show the requirements based on a time period. Also, in Tableau, line graphs can be created only when you have mandatorily a date column. So I am choosing order date and profit. So I can choose the line graphs, either a continuous lines or a discrete lines. Hope you all remember the difference between continuous and discrete, which we discussed in the last video. Area graph is the same representation like line graphs. The only difference is the particular area is being filled up by colors. So when you want to show any requirement based on a time period, either you can go for the line graph or you can go for the area graph. Packed bubbles or bubble representations are similar to your tree maps, where it allocates the space based upon the values, measure values. For example, if I want to show the profit for each subcategory and click on the packed bubbles, so it allocates the bubble size based upon the value for the profit. Scatter plots are used to find the correlation between the two values. That is, if I have two variables x and y, in order to represent the dependency between the two variables, I can go and create a scatter plot. For example, when you want to create a scatter plot, definitely you have to choose two measures. So I take sales on the columns, profit on the rows, and let me put this order ID into the detail section, which is going to show me the profit and sales variation across each orders. Scatter plots helps us to find the dependency between the two measures. That is, I could understand that is based on my sales whether my profit is increasing or decreasing. Finally, map visualizations. Map visualizations in Tableau can be created based upon the geographical fields. As I said, you have to mandatorily have some geographical fields in order to create your map visualizations. So we have two types of map representations in Tableau, that is symbol maps and filled maps. In order to create maps, you have two generated fields, latitude generated and longitude generated. You can place your longitude generated on the column section and latitude generated on the rows. And you can assign the corresponding geographical field to the detail section. In symbol maps, each geographical area is being represented in the form of a symbols. Where if I want to change to the filled maps, then I can go to show me and click on the filled maps. Filled maps, the particular area is being filled up by the colors. So this is a state map where I can place my sales value on the colors. So based upon the sales across each state, so it has a diverging color effect on this map. Either you can go for the symbol maps or you can go for the filled maps. Histograms, box plots, bullet graphs, Gantt views, or the advanced charts where you need some more advanced concepts to be discussed before. These charts would be covered in the Advanced Tableau course. Next, I am going to explain you about how to create dual axis graphs in Tableau. In order to create dual axis graphs, that is, if I have subcategory, sales, profit. If I want to show this graph as a dual axis, I have to click on my second measure and choose dual axis. So now we have a dual axis graph, that is x-axis as well as y-axis. I can even change the representations by choosing one value as a bar and another value as a line. So this is a dual representation, dual axis representation. So we also have a combination chart here, bar and a line. In Show Me, you have the dual line graphs and the dual combination graph, where you can readily choose this graph to create a dual axis graphs. Click on Show Me and click on dual lines or dual combination, which will give you the automatic dual axis graphs. In order to create a dual axis graph, you have to click on the second measure and turn on the dual axis. In this video, I have explained you about various types of basic charts that has been available in Tableau. Based on the requirements, you have to choose the appropriate visualizations. As we discussed, the visualization should be very clear and understandable. In any project, if someone asks you to create a visualization, the main aim should be how readable it is. A complex visualization should be easily understandable. That meets the business requirement and leads to a better decision-making process. Thanks for watching the video. Let's meet on the next session. Thank you.